Hello and welcome back. In a game of Texas Hold'em poker, there is always a winner and a loser. In this episode, we will learn to place stakes. But before that, let's have a quick recap of the previous episodes to refresh your memory. In episode 1, we were introduced to the flop, the turn and the river. But when and where do we put stakes in? Let's find out. Let's start with understanding how blinds work. A small blind is the minimum stake placed by the player who is on the left side of the dealer. The big blind is always double of the small blind and is the starting stake for all players to match. Let's see what happens after the first stakes are placed. The round starts once the small blind is placed and the big blind is matched by all players on the table. Now, players can choose from 4 actions: check, call, raise and fold. When the stakes are matched, the amount is collected and the flop is opened. If the player is unsure about his hands, he does not have to place stakes immediately. He can check instead, which passes the turn to the next player. If the following player has good cards, they can add chips onto the table. This is called a raise. When a player matches the raised stakes, this is known as a call. Now, if the next player has even better cards, they can re-raise, which is the new amount that all players must match. If the new raise is too high and the cards are not good enough, they can drop out of the round by saying fold. Here, whatever stakes you have made will be lost. But wait, there is another option you can use. If you have great cards, you can even risk it all by going all in, putting all your chips onto the table. Here, make sure you have a strong hand or you will lose. Once all the stakes are matched again, the turn card is opened and the third round of checking, calling, raising or even folding happens. And finally, the river card is opened and the whole process is repeated before the showdown, where all the players will reveal their cards. Here, the player with the best combination wins the pot. However, sometimes the round might end earlier when all the players have folded to your raise. Here, the folded cards need not be displayed to the other players and you automatically win the pot. Want to know more? Check out our previous episodes. Here's a quick recap for you. When the stakes are matched, what is this action known as? Let us know in the comments below. Your options: raise, call, fold. Coming up next, learn about how to bluff in a game of poker. See you next time.